It's a legitimate question to ask. If you take a course in leadership development, what would you get out of such a course? Well, I can't guarantee what you'll get out of every course that you take in leadership development, and I can't even guarantee what you'll get out of taking courses from us, from the League, our nonprofit in leadership development. But I can tell you a couple of things that you probably would not expect to get out of a course in leadership development. First of all, leaders do not use obsolete methods. Let me repeat that. Leaders do not use obsolete methods. Now, that doesn't mean a leader is fully abreast of every new technology that comes on board and isn't fully trained and expected to know what technologies are going to be there in the next 5 years. However, since leaders do not use obsolete methods, leaders know that they have a duty to keep up with technology, to keep up with the ability to transfer information efficiently, to increase the speed and efficiency of their organizations at every time, at every moment they can. And so, for example, if you're a teacher and if you're concerned that you want to deliver education but you don't want to use new or innovative technology, there probably are a lot of reasons why you might not want to use it, and lawyers as well. It might sound a little bit funny, but for many years, lawyers refused to use the typewriter. They hired secretaries because of their penmanship, and all their penmanship had to look the same. Then lawyers refused to use for years this thing called the telephone, because they always knew face-to-face meetings were so important and the telephone was so impersonal. And then lawyers refused to use the fax machine because they wanted their information certainly to be confidential and maybe somebody could steal it. And then lawyers were a little bit slow in using email. And today lawyers may be slow in using Twitter and Facebook and WebEx and other kinds of information technology like Skype. But the lawyer's argument, more often than not, was that I don't have time to learn this, and it's too hard. And I need to keep the protocols of my profession, the tradition. But you know what? The tradition of every profession, in many ways, is the same. Every profession has to move toward higher and greater efficiency, better effectiveness. And the use of technology is simply what leaders do. And leaders require others to use technology. So I urge you, if you have a concern about new innovations that you might not want to tackle, you might want to start by taking a leadership development course, because what it'll do is it'll change your perspective as to who you are as a leader, what you're able to accomplish as a leader, and then you'll see that all these new technologies are simply tools. They're hammers with a piece of plastic instead of a piece of wood at the end of it. They're opportunities in order to achieve greater success, time efficiency, better time management. They're ways to include and enroll others in projects and stay abreast of projects. And so I urge you, one of the things you'll probably get out of taking a leadership development course, if it's done right, is you'll have an appreciation for technology where you will demand to be trained in leadership. You'll be demanding to be trained in improved technology, and you'll demand to be the most effective person you can be, the most efficient person you can be, and maybe most importantly, you'll demand that others are as efficient, as effective as they can be using the latest tools that are available. Thank you.